This song is about, like, what boomers did for fun. At least what they thought it was fun. Let's see.
Leisure time. Did you ever stop to think how much leisure time you really have?
Not really.
Some of us put our leisure time to good use. And some of us, Ken Michaels, for example, spend most of our leisure time just moping. Moping?
Laying it down is moping.
He thinks I'm moping. Well, who wouldn't mope?
I would take a nap.
There's nothing to do. Nobody's around. You know how it is.
That's why we have the internet now.
I went down to the bowling alley. Went over to the drugstore. None of the gang was there.
And make new
All my
friends.
are busy. So what's for me to do?
Do you suppose Ken has more leisure time than his friends do?
Huh? Well, no, I don't have more time. We all spend about the same amount of time in school, and the rest is leisure time. I've got nothing to do but wait for supper. My friends have more things to do. They're lucky.
Ken's pretty lucky.
Workaholic.
Listen to that. All right, I'll bite. Why am I lucky?
Because you have so much leisure time.
Why doesn't he
in
just
which
do his
you can
homework?
Things you enjoy.
That's what I was
Time
always
in
told
which
as a
you
kid.
don't have to work.
Like this, huh? Is that good?
Let me show you a few things. Suppose you had lived 100 years ago. What would
Ew.
you have been like? Take a look.
Where? Oh, is that me? Is that what I would have looked like 100 years ago?
Oh, why would you put shoes on the bed? I can't stand that.
Well, let's look back 100 years again.
Sorry, but
and
I
see
can't.
someone else.
Oh,
Take your shoes off the door.
hey, that's my dad.
Young man, you get off that bed and get to work. After you clean out the stable, you can build some new steps for the back porch. While I work 72 hours a week, no son of mine is going to loaf.
72 hours.
12 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Isn't that how like doctors
Tomorrow
work
morning,
for?
young man, you're going out to get a regular job. You can work too, and earn your keep.
Not so good, Ken? Well, let's try another picture. Say about
This is
50
probably
years ago.
why, older generations always look down on younger
Say, I've got
ones
new pictures for the stereoscope. We'll look at
because
them tonight.
of the work
Don't
the
forget
work
about the
hours
job.
for like
Nothing
every
more
week.
done by the time I'm through work. And keep the wood box full.
Boy, how long will you work, Dad?
Why, 10 hours. 10 hours a day, every day except Sunday.
60 hours a week? Boy,
Well, Ken, let's take a look at your father's time as it really is today.
hi, Dad. You sure don't work as long hours as they used to.
That's right, Ken. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do so much work in so little time. This 40-hour week suits me fine.
It's still 40 hours a
Some
week.
people even work shorter hours nowadays. By the way, Ken, how'd you like to play a quick round of golf before supper?
Personally, I like the 32 hours.
And then later I'd like to shellac that new bookcase I'm making.
Well, Ken,
Yes, Dad does enjoy his leisure time. And to think that a few years ago, people didn't have nearly so much time to themselves.
yes, we've gained a lot of leisure time in the last century or so. All of us.
Wait a minute. All of us? Mother should hear you say that. She's always complaining that she doesn't have enough time.
Well, let's see about that.
When you have
Can you
kids,
picture
yeah,
your
that is
mother as
very
she might
true.
have been 50 years ago?
When I'm not working
I
on
guess so.
YouTube, I have to clean the house.
My, that's hard work. It takes so much time, too. But that's woman's lot in life.
Go to the
Scrub
laundromat, it
clothes,
takes 2
carry
hours.
water, bake bread, feed the chickens. Till
That's
time
what I
to
did
go to
today.
bed and then get up again
Well,
and start
by
over.
the time while I'm recording, it's still Wednesday,
You see, Ken?
so I can
Now,
upload it
How
tomorrow
about today?
to Thursday, today, whatever.
My, this new washer certainly is a time saver. And I do need some extra time. Now, let's see. I want to do some shopping, but this first.
Wait a minute. This may be easier work, but it still looks like work.
Oh.
I love
Well,
grocery
I have
shopping.
planned the program for the Women's Club
To me,
next
that's
month.
leisure.
That's one of my favorite activities, you know. It does keep me busy, but, well, that's not work.
What do you think, Ken?
Well, Mother does have more leisure time now. But still, she's always busy.
That's because back then they were all
How does she find
housewives.
anything to do? How can I find something to do with my extra time? Or for that
Since you
matter,
boomers
what about
love, to talk about work, why don't you get a job?
you? Seems as if leisure time is a problem.
Well, let's see how
Go
your
back to
friends
your
have met
90
that
hours a week if you want it.
I told him once.
You guys
my
don't
friends were all
deserve, to
busy.
have the any leisure time since you're complaining about it.
Busy. They have something to do with their time. Let's see. Last I saw Dave, he was headed that way.
You mean this way? Yes. Dave has a hobby of identifying birds. It's a pleasant way of spending his time.
I can see Kiara doing that.
It helps him with some of his schoolwork.
She loves
You can
birds.
learn quite a bit from hobbies. Here's Bill. Some of his leisure time is spent doing part-time work at the bookstore.
Like I said,
Along with earning
the
some
job
side
is
money,
leisure.
He's getting experience that will help him later on.
Boomers are weird, I swear.
And Alice is devoting some of her leisure to learning to sew. That's something she'll be glad she did when she's older. And right now,
I know how
she
to
gets a
sew,
big
but I will
kick out.
never touch a sewing machine.
Here's the way Marge spends some of her leisure time. She's learning to play the piano. She's getting a lot of pleasure from her own accomplishment. And she's acquiring a skill that will help her socially.
Socially.
And some of the fellows
I
spend
played
their
piano
time
for
in
10
group
years. There's
activities
nothing social
that
about
are
it.
building them up physically, as well as providing them with a lot of fun.
So that's what they're all doing. No wonder I couldn't find them. I'll bet you think I should figure out something to do with my time. The question is, how will I know it's the right kind of thing? How will I know I'm using my time well?
Your father mentioned a bookcase he was making, didn't he? Remember how he worked at it last night? Mr. Michaels, you gain 3 important things from your hobby, don't you?
Do I? All I know is this is a pleasant change from my work, and I'm learning a few things. Someday, when I get more time, I'm going to make new furniture for the whole house.
Well, there you are. Do you see now, Ken?
Nowadays, you can just
I
go on
think so.
Etsy.
A good use of leisure time should give you a change. It should help you learn things, and, well, I'm not sure about the third.
It's a good idea to have a long-range goal for your leisure time activities. But it isn't always easy to find a single occupation that will give you all 3 values.
Then you should have more than one activity?
It does help. Of course, even one thing to do is better than just moping. For instance, swimming is a pleasant change, a lot of fun.
So
and
what
a
if
chance to
you,
build
you
yourself
view
up
leisure
physically.
time as you want a nap? That's
And what about
considered
reading?
moping and a waste.
There's a leisure time
What if you're so
activity that
tired
will
and
help you learn
exhausted from the
things
day
you'd
that
like
you
to
just want to
know about
basically
many
crash?
subjects? And this hobby could have a long-range goal. Perhaps a job in the air.
I get it. You know, I took some pictures once. Yeah, I got a camera for Christmas. Oh, let's see, what did I do with it? It's around here somewhere. I gotta straighten this place up, too.
Why don't these things to straighten up? Then why don't you do that instead of moping?
Photography ought to make a good hobby for me. Yeah.
Close your
I
drawer.
even want to make a business out of it someday. Thanks.
Well, what about it? Will
If
photography give
any
you
of
a
that
change?
film's exposed, it's
Can
probably
he learn
gone
while
by
doing
now.
it and perhaps prepare himself for better living? Will he have a long-range goal to give him satisfaction? And what might be some good uses for your leisure time?
How about a
Will
nap?
you let time slip away from you? Or will you use it well?
I do too much during the day to think about anything about leisure. Oh, bye-bye. Tune in next time.